25 laps for the Helger South Coast Power Equipment Sportsman Division as we get ready to rock and roll off of turn number 4. Alice Benoit, Peter Bleau at the top of the leaderboard, ready to have at it for 25 laps. KJ looks the field over. Benoit, Bleau, B&B at the top of the field. They come off of turn number 4. There's a green flag, and we're underway, pure stock style, as a drag race down into turn number 1. Bleau slides up the racetrack, and Alice Benoit sets the pace down into turn number 3.
Dick Benoit picked up his first career win a couple weeks ago. Alice looking to do the same tonight. She'll lead at lap number 1. Behind her is Ouellette and Bleau in a two-way battle for the second position. Behind them, wheel to wheel, it's Souza and Bettencourt for the 4th position into turn number 4. Alice Benoit is the leader.
Off of 4 they come. Peter Bleau a little bit loose off the corner, gathers it back in and trying to gain that momentum back on the outside as the 30 of Ethan Souza fills the hole down on the inside. Bettencourt working the top side, trying to find a way by as they hit 3 and 4. Ouellette all over the back bumper of the 67 as she takes over that second spot down into turn number 1.
Off of 2 and into the backstretch they go. Benoit puts 2 car lengths between herself and Tim Ouellette, who is looking for a win here in 2024. Across the start-finish line, it is Benoit who leads with Bleau and Souza. Wheel to wheel for the 3rd position. Robidoux behind them rounds out the top 5.
Bettencourt backsliding just a little bit on the top side as they head down the back straightaway, battling for that 7th position with the 0-3 of Mike Henriques. Henriques sticks a nose underneath the 25 of Robidoux as they head down into turn number 1. That's the battle on the field for 5th. Down off of turn number 2.
Top 4 single file into 3 and 4 with Alice Benoit being the line leader. Ouellette closes in the gap. It's now 2/3 of a car length behind the 95 of Benoit and 1/3 of a car length. Back it is Peter Bleau. Souza is the 4th contender with Robidoux and Henriques racing wheel to wheel. That's the top 6. Benoit into 3 and 4 leads.
Peter Bleau slides up the racetrack, takes a look to the outside of Ouellette. Can't get the momentum off of turn number 4 and gathers it back in. Alice Benoit continues to set the pace. 7 laps up on the board, keeping that teal and white 95 glued to the bottom lane as they hit turn 3.
Off of 4 they come. Benoit has looked strong so far. We are at lap 8, and she's led all of them. Top 3, ducks in a row into 2. With Ouellette and Bleau, it's now top 6 nose to tail. With Robidoux rounding out the top 6 up front. Ouellette still chases Benoit by just about 2/3 of a car length. Ouellette giving her a run for her money in a 1 and 2.
Ouellette down to the inside. Benoit gets slid up to the outside lane. They race off of turn number 2, wheel to wheel at the top of the field. They roll down into 3, and we've got a lead change. Timmy Ouellette in car number 67 takes over the top spot. Benoit shuts the door on a hard-charging Peter Bleau. The 0-3 of Henriques, the 30 of Souza racing side by side for 4th down the back straightaway.
Into 3 and 4 they go, and Tim Ouellette finding a great deal of separation between him and Benoit. It's now 2 car lengths. Warnings being issued by KJ. Meanwhile, Ouellette has now a 5 car length advantage on Alice Benoit, and Peter Bleau rounds out the podium. How about the battle for 5th? Side by side between Robidoux and Souza. Danny Massa trying to find momentum on the inside. He doesn't have it. Slides up the racetrack. Ouellette leads at lap 12.
Souza still working that outside lane. The red number 30 working the top side as they head down the back straightaway. 13 down, 12 to go as they cross the stripe, this time by Ouellette in a breakaway, but the battle continues for 2nd. Peter Bleau slides up underneath. Benoit slideways down into 1 and 2. They make a little bit of contact. Benoit slides down to the infield grass. Blue's able to keep that car under control and rolling, and that's going to bring out the first caution of the event with 13 laps complete. Number 4, Ouellette looking for his first win of the season. Henriques looking for his 2nd. They get ready to roll. KJ looks the field over. Up on the throttle, there's a green flag. We're back underway. Ouellette and Henriques race down into turn number 1.
It's a drag race into the back
Trouble.
stretch.
Holdsworth goes around. 2 other cars get involved. The 37 of Talbot, the 31 of Riley, the 47 of Bleau, and the 77 of Steve Aubin. All involved there. We got some water down on the racetrack down in turn number 1. And just like that, we're back slowed up. Green as they come off of turn number 4. KJ looks the field over. up on the throttle. Here they come off the corner. Nice even start as they drag race down into turn number 1. Henriques up on the outside, gets a good run through turns 1 and 2. Half a car length advantage down into 3.
Off of 4 they will come, and it's going to be Henriques who peaks out by half a car length. Now more on Tim Ouellette. Souza right in at third. Robidoux in fourth. It's a 3-car battle for 2 positions. Henriques leads the pack into turn number 3.
Ouellette battling back down on the inside, trying to even back up with the 0-3. Off of 4s, a drag race down to the start-finish line. And it's Ouellette gaining the top spot back on lap number 15. 10 to go that time by, and the top 2 are separated by mere inches. Trouble for Rio as they come off of turn number 2. That car sits sideways off the corner and right back under yellow with 15 laps. Talbot trying to make it into the final 6, and he's got a few weeks left, and he is 16 points behind. As we get ready to rock and roll off of turn number 4, 10 laps to go. Off the corner they come. Here comes a green flag. We're back underway. Ouellette down on the inside. Henriques up on top as they hit turn number 1.
Off of 2 they come. It is an even fight at the top of the leaderboard between Henriques and Ouellette. Henriques peaks out by 2/3 of a car length. Will take that lead into 1 and 2. They are now even as they cross the second corner. Ouellette Henriques wheel to the backstretch.
Off of turn number 2, and Tim Ouellette gains back that top spot by a half a car length down into turn number 3. Henriques trying to hold on to the outside, slides up just a little bit as Ethan Souza tries to fill the hole. So does the 41 of Danny Massa, while the 21 of Bettencourt continues to work that top side down the backstretch. Look at Robidoux, even up with the 0-3, looks for some running room to the outside of Henriques off of 4.
Into 1 and 2 they go. Robidoux now sits 2/3 of a car length behind Mike Henriques. Rookie versus veteran, a battle that everyone likes to see. Up front, 2 car lengths separate Tim Ouellette in the 67 and the 0-3 of Mike Henriques. 19 laps on the board, top 4 nose to tail in a 1 and 2.
6 more circuits remaining for Tim Ouellette, trying to get into victory lane for the first time this year. Mike Henriques sits in the number 2 spot. Right now the battle is for 4th. Danny Massa slides underneath Ethan Souza. They rub rails off of turn number 4. Souza holding on the outside. And look at Bettencourt. Take a look to the inside of Greg Perry. That's the battle for 6th off of 2.
Battle, though, heating up for 4th between Massa and Souza. They are door handle to door handle off of turn number 4. Massa, rather, peaks out by 1/3 of a car length. Up front, it is Souza, Ouellette and Henriques, separated by 3 car lengths, with Robidoux trying to find momentum in the inside. Doesn't quite have it. He backs up for 3rd. 3 laps to go. Tim Ouellette takes the field at a 2.
Ouellette's lead has dwindled down to a half a car length with Henriques right behind him down the back straightaway. Robidoux rounds out that train down into turn number 3. Twin sticks are in the air. 2 more circuits to go. Tim Ouellette, Mike Henriques, Brent Robidoux, Danny Massa, and Ethan Souza are your top 5 with 2 laps remaining.
Into the backstretch they go. It is now 1.5 laps remaining with Timmy Ouellette in control as he comes off a 4 with Mike Henriques in his rear view. White flag unfurls. Tim Ouellette leads in a 1 and 2.
Brent Robidoux putting some pressure on Henriques down into turn number 1, while Perry and Bettencourt battle for position. Checkered flag is in the air, and Tim Ouellette will add his name to the winners list in 2024. 2nd place going to the 0-3 of Mike Henriques. 3rd going to Brent Robidoux, with Danny Massa and Ethan Souza rounding out the top 5. Our equipment pure stock feature winner Tim Ouellette. Tim, congratulations. Welcome back to Victory Lane.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I haven't been in the podium and I forgot how long, but it's nice being number 1 this time in the podium. So I feel blessed. It's a good feeling. It's been a tough couple weeks to get here. And yeah, it's just awesome to be back.
Tell us about those restarts.